All right, what is up, my beautiful cats and kittens? It is currently 9:29 Eastern Time, 8:29 Central, 7:29 Mountain Time, and 6:29 Pacific Time. 29,460. We have another red opening here. The daily chart is looking tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Crazy, crazy stuff. Churning and burning back and forth. Every top wick is bottom wicked, and every bottom wick is top wicked, and every wick is wicked. And here we are. Pretty much the same price now we've been in since mid-May. Back and forth. Not sure where we're going to go from here, but we're going to find out. Patience is key, as it always is. Patience is key. Hope y'all had a fantastic evening. Hope y'all watched a little soccer. Football, as the Globe would call it. And we're going to see what's going to happen here. We do have a very directional overnight. It was flat for a while, and then we dumped over about 200 points. The name of the game the past 4 days has been divergence. ES has been going up, NASDAQ has been going down, vice versa at the open, eventually waiting for some sort of correlation. So, yeah. You listen to the JRE, JD Vance podcast. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know they did that. That's pretty neat. I need to look at that myself. Very green action coming here out of the gate. We're going to see what's going to happen. Which one's going to which? We have 300 million of calls, 300 million of puts. So neck and neck on the puts and calls there. Came out yesterday. Interesting. Interesting. I'm officially addicted to Claude. It's just outpouring of ideas. It's insane. It's an outpouring of ideas. It's crazy stuff. If you are in the server, some people will notice once people start chatting that there is new badges attached to some people's names who've been here for a while. So it's good stuff. How do I feel? I feel pretty good. My knee's hurting a little bit from heavy squats, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty good. How you feeling? How you doing? Good morning, Walker. How you doing? Walker, you see the little badge next to Walker's name. 4-year member. Ayo. If you were left out, let me know and I'll update your badge. But I used a bot to track membership lengths. What's up, YouTube? How you all doing? Freeloaders, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Took another payout last night, a small one. I only took a little bit off. And I posted that on my X page just to pay for the wife's hairdo. But, yeah, we're going to keep the train rolling, baby. See if I can get that big old $1 million payout. That'd be nice. Remember, we started with Patreon. Yes, sir, we did. We started with Patreon. And here we are with WAP. Big old top wick NASDAQ, 29,488. What are we going to do? At some point, someone's going to win the game. The game of wicks. I will be at 4 this fall, I believe. Nice. Magabagooli. Yeah, I have a badge for other years too, but I haven't finished implementing it yet. So you'll get your 3 badge after the stream today. NASDAQ big top wick, the S&P big top wick, looking across the market. I have added MU and SanDisk to my watch list, and they were heavily red yesterday, and they're once again red today. Not quite as red as yesterday, but still deeply red. SanDisk is down 5.5%. MU is down 2.7%. All of tech is red with exception to SpaceX, who is barely green, $137 a share for the commons. Big old topic on NASDAQ with volume, mind you, with volume. Getting collapsed. I'm waiting my turn, baby. My quad tower's not showing any charts. You probably have a rhythmic error or something like that. You probably need to disconnect and reconnect or close down the app altogether and reconnect. Give it a shot. ES is top wicking. NASDAQ is top wicking. Let's go take a look at the other names, the other futures products here. We have gold. is sliding lower. Silver sliding lower. VIX is still hovering around 16.5 or so. Oil put on a bounce again at 79 and is kind of just chilling. Sweeping top wicks across the board on 5 minute and the 1 minute for NASDAQ. Right here. 29,465. Coming back down, big old top wick there. That's a 100-point top wick on NASDAQ and about a 10-point wick on the S&P. Aren't I a 4 or 5 year member? Maybe. Like I said, I just implemented it last night. I had an idea to do it, and I'm going to refine it today. Top wick, NASDAQ, still going. Looking for 29,364 all the way down. All the way down. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I have emailed Spot Gamma about the Hero tool, about how terrible it is, that they need to do better. So we'll see what they say. NASDAQ is still sliding 29,400, looking for 361, which will be the first pivot there. And that'll lead us to the overnight low position, or the weekly low position, I'm sorry, at 29,300. Still coming down, 29,403. There's an OG founding member. How do I get that? The founding member, I coded it as the first 6 months. So if you were here the first 6 months of the stream, of the server, you get the OG badge. There's not that many. I think I only recognized one name that still is still talks in the server on a regular basis. Yeah, there's one of them. Again, I could be wrong about that. All right, coming off here, 29,520, 29,400. Nice sweeping top wick on NASDAQ. No trades for me yet. I'm waiting the morning shakeout. How's everybody doing on YouTube? Anybody doing well? Taking any trades? Big old bottom wick back up. We do have data at the top of the hour. We've got pending home sales. Pending home sales. Business inventories. Housing index. All 2-star events. Nothing crazy. And then we have, once again, more diarrhea of the mouth this afternoon. And then, of course, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Trump is going to apparently give a press conference that will change the country forever, in his words. Which means it'll be a big nothing burger. But, yeah. 75.91, S&P dropping back over. We're looking for 75.80. Where's my volume at? My levels indicator is not working. It won't load. It's got the little loading circle, and my volume candle won't load. There we go. Let's see if I can get the levels to go. Another top wick NASDAQ rolling back over. Sellers are hitting this thing hard. Now, the sellers have been very aggressive the past couple of days, and the buyers have been equally aggressive, only to pin us flat. If you look over on the daily chart, you see this is what the chart looks like. A disgusting, disgusting chart. To maintain the pattern of red, green, we need a green close today on the week. Right here. Some GEX levels to look out for. What Discord is that from? That's a Discord post. Another top wick back over. Where am I going to take my trade today, baby? You took a put on SPY 742. Nice. Thank you. 404. Looking for 363. We have put buying, a little bit of call selling here. Rolling back over on the NASDAQ. Another top wicks. Are they coming on down or what? What are we doing? There we go. Sliding lower. Sliding lower. If we take out the 358 and hold that, right now we're dealing with yesterday's low area. If we take out that area, then we're coming on down to the weekly lows at 305, 300 right here. It'll be interesting. The bears are kicking it in a high gear here for our next move. Below this low, we could start getting some momentum. Yes, sir. Gold puts are eating. Do we break 39.80 or do we hold the bounce? We'll see, my friend. We'll see. Another little bounce there on NASDAQ. Remember, we have data at the top of the hour. Instant 40-point bounce. Patience pays, baby. Patience pays. Where are we going? Do we break out of the high? Yeah, it's a higher time frame wedge. We need it. We are in a very tight higher time frame wedge. That's another top wick there on NASDAQ. We might be sweeping here for a position lower right here. That's another sweeping top wick. That's another sweeping top wick. If the bears hold that, we're going to come right through 350. And then right through 50, we're going all the way down to the weekly low area. This is a key level right here. This is a key level. If the bears can hit the gas pedal, boom! Gas pedal, gas pedal. Look at that. Num, 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 num. Beautiful stuff. All right, so that took out that prior low. Now we're coming down to 300. 300 is going to be the weekly low area here before we start getting into last week's levels. So dumped it all the way back over. That was at multiple attempts. I posted a YouTube short about this yesterday where when the bears keep top wicking, the sellers keep top wicking the candles like that without a higher high, that is indicative of a lower price action. That's something where you want to short the lows, not buy the lows. So you want to see higher high with bottom wicks to look to buy the dip. Otherwise, you need to short into continuation downside. 339 and dropping. Beautiful stuff. Coming on down, 29,000. We are now looking for the weekly low areas. I'm going to put a line right there since my indicator is not working right now. 29,304 is the next area. No buy the dip. Do not buy the dip yet without volume. Yesterday afternoon, we had a tremendous recovery that was highlighted by extremely high volume. That should tell you that if you want to catch the big reversal trade, you need volume to do it. Volume will tell it. Trust the volume, baby. Trust it. Volume will never lead you astray. Coming on down, 29,304. Might have been a freeloader for a chunk of that time. You freeloader. I love it. Yes, bottom wick. Holy smokerinos. Holy smokerinos. See that crazy video of the Blue Angels? It's crazy. Big top wick on NASDAQ again. Man, the sellers keep on hitting this thing. Do not buy this dip. Do not buy this dip until you have volume. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the opposite of what I've been telling you. Not until you see volume getting loaded. 29,304 is the weekly low area. That will be the first test for the big bears. We are down 200 points from the highs. Coming on down. Dropping. 29,304, about to hit it. About to hit it. About to hit it. They are not buying puts here, at least according to the hero tool. They are not buying puts here. They are selling puts and buying calls. First attempt to breach the weekly low level right here. Here it comes. What are they going to do? Coming on down, 29,304, prior weekly low. Waiting for volume, and I'm going to sling some trades, baby. 30-point bounce, NASDAQ. They are buying calls and selling puts on this move. Now, I don't know if I can trust this data with how terrible this indicator has become, but that's what they're showing right now. NASDAQ still selling right now. Probably get a liquidity sweep candle before we reverse it, before we pull a Missy Elliott here on down. Boom. No volume yet. We do not have an outlier volume spike yet. You have a possible scalpable position at the weekly low area, but we have no volume yet. If you do get in here, I don't blame you necessarily. Just make sure you're utilizing proper position sizing. This is the weekly low right here. This orange line that you're seeing on NASDAQ is a weekly low. Pivot. That's right. What did Brett say about Hero? He hasn't responded yet. I sent an email this morning. We'll see what they say. I tried to be straightforward, but respectful that the product is complete crap right now. I need to get my spidey sense going here. Still dropping. Very, very bearish trend right here, NASDAQ. If they break this area, I mean, heck, this is a 200, 300 mark right here we're dealing with, but without volume, man, it's going to be spicy. My volume indicator is slow as Christmas to load. I can't get my levels indicator to load either. There we go. Big sweep candle all the way down. No signs of buying here. This is straight bear trend, baby. If they hammer this one with volume, that'll be your long indicator, but that's it. Do not long this without an indicator. This is a straight bear ripping into Terran, baby. Straight bearish ripping into Terran all the way down. Beautiful stuff, homie. Beautiful stuff. You see all the top wick lower. This is a bear trend. You do not fight the trend. You do not fight the trend until you have a reversal signal. 3 C's. Volume, bottom wick, higher high. Gas pedal. Be smart, people. Be smart, people. Small volume inflow here at 948. It's not an outlier amount of volume, just a small uptick. We have a very minor bottom wick here occurring, but you need a higher high. This is a straight, aggressive bear trend. On down. The bears will respond when it's time. You know. Oh, the bulls will respond when it's time. You'll know it. You'll know it. You will know it, homie. Probably indicated by a Trump tweet. Trump will be like, holy crap. He'll wake up from his slumber this morning and be like, oh man, the market's down. I got to tweet something. Quick, get out Trump Social, Truth Social. Something about Iran. Trying to bottom wick, but it's this, the sellers are too many. The English are too many. Some spears are longer than others. All right, I'm taking my first trade here. Trump says you are not entertained. Yeah, tell me about it. Taking my first trade right here, baby. Volume, bottom wick, options flow. The first target will be the 50. And then we'll go from there. I'm sure there's going to be some shakeout here, back and forth. Properly positioned, of course. 320 will get us to the 50% fib. Right here. Good morning, Ramas. How you doing, Ramas? We have aggressive call buying here. Aggressive call buying and put selling. We just need to deal with the market shaking into bacon. Doing our thing. What's up, Trippy Mike? How you doing? They are hammering the calls, homie. Hammering the calls. Possibility that we could face at least a 400 touch here. 700 million of calls purchased. They are hammering the calls. 350. We are extending. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do here. They have broken the breach. Once more into the breach, dear friends. I would like to see 400. That would be the 50 Fibonacci. 400. And then we'll deal with the shenanigans that occur at 400. And then we will go up to the 530 area. The flyovers will continue until morale improves. Jeez Louise. Yeah, the flyover was crazy. A lot of careers are going to end over that, but they made memories for a lot of people. Didn't hear about it. Yeah, Blue Angels were doing just their normal flyovers they do at the beach down in Florida. And one of them got about 50 feet off the ground and blew like umbrellas off the ground, and it's just incredibly dangerous. Like right on top of people's heads. It was crazy. That broke so many protocols. I can't, it's unimaginable the amount of protocols that person broke, the pilot. I'm curious to see what the response is going to be. And it'll be a career ender. That person will be court-martialed 100%. Happened in Afghanistan. Yeah, Afghanistan is one thing. You know, that's a combat theater. But on a beach where a couple of people are just like chugging Pabst Blue Ribbons, it's crazy. Big old top wick, NASDAQ. We had the tax. Heck yeah, man. Where do you see the calls? Spot Gamma. Spot Gamma put on about $800 million worth of calls there. And then now it's starting to top tick a little bit. The calls are. But they put on a crap ton of calls. And just kind of shaking and baking now. Shaking and baking, baby. Shaking and baking. When F-35 drops a bomb and you see it hit 3 seconds later, feel the wind from it's amazing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Waiting on those calls to start hammering so I can make a choice what to do. Heck yeah, baby. Another high volume bottom wick here. Defending the weekly low areas. Did I ever fly in a Chinook? I never flew in a Chinook, no. They fly over my house every freaking day, though. I feel like I'm in freaking Quezon over here. Another big bottom wick. Can they do it? Can they do it? The sound of freedom. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, helicopter pilots are nuts, man. They're nuts. Alrighty then. We have another bottom wick. Still looking for a move here. If we close over that high of 350, we'll get a 400 touch, but we need to get it. We need to close over 400 to do it. The bulls are trying to do their business here. We have high volume bottom wicks. We have high volume bottom wicks, but it's got to close. There we go. Now we got to push over that. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Daddy's making money today. Mama. Daddy's making money today. Rejecting overnight lows. Heck yeah, baby. You Canadians like igloos. Yeah, buddy. How at that level of success do you risk your wings for that? And how does the boss even allow it? The boss didn't allow it. So what happens in those things? They give a hard deck. You know, they have a whole routine that they go on. You cannot be over this certain area. You cannot be over the beach, whatever. You have to be at a certain altitude. And they broke all the protocol. That's the thing. That's why it's a career ender. Like that person flew, and that's be the last time they ever fly. When it landed. Another top wick back down. And the bulls are trying their best to hang on for dear life, but the bears are too strong. We've got to get over the 350 mark. Right here. We have 500 million calls purchased. They're doing the call business, but they can't close the deal. Will they still get their benefits? Depends on the result of the court martial. Yeah, it'll probably be dishonorably discharged, honestly. Since it's not criminal, they didn't actually hurt anybody. They'll just be grounded. Yeah, they'll still get the benefits. They didn't break the aircraft. They didn't cause any monetary damages. Probably scared the crap out of a lot of people. All right, another big bottom wick here. We need to get over 350. 350 will give us 400. 400 will give us 530. And 530 will give me some gravy train with biscuit wheels, baby. Still going. Crazy for a Blue Angel. Yep. Blue Angels are tip-top. They're the top notch. The best of the best go to Blue Angels. At least among the best. Maybe not the best. So it is shocking that person did that. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna lock in profits on this one. I don't want another rotation back down, so I'm going to lock in some profit with a stop and take my hands off. I'm going to see if we can get some absorption here to pop through 360, and 360 will give us 400, and this will be a pretty dang nice trade. This is already a nice trade, but I want it to be an amazing trade here. An amazing trade. I'm going to lock in some profit here with a stop. So if you are following the trade with a long position, just know that I am locking in a stop into profit territory. Into profit territory. So I can't lose on this one. I can't lose. 29,350. We need 360 to give us 400. Give me divot. Give it to daddy. Give it to daddy. Can they do it? Can they do it? Can they do it? Give me 400, baby. Give me 400. Give me 400. Can they do it? Can they do it? There's 380. I'm rolling my stop up a little bit more. There's another big bottom wick. Can I get 400? Can I get 400? Can I get 400? I'm going to roll my stop up a little bit more. This candle's looking a little shaky. Makes me queasy. I feel like I have that explosive diarrhea parasite when I watch that candle do that shaky thing. I feel like I ate some Taco Bell on top of some coffee. Give me 400, baby. Give me 400. Give me 3 steps. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. 380. One more pop and you can do it. Give it to daddy. Give it to daddy. I'm rolling the stop up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Give me 300. Give me 400. They're buying calls. They're buying calls. Give it to daddy. Give it to daddy. I got to talk it through it, right? I got to talk it through it. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. Give it to daddy. I'm rolling stops up, baby. I'm rolling it up. Give it to daddy. Almost a 400. They're going to give it to me or not? Are they going to give it to daddy or not? Order filled. I will take it. I will take it. And that is how it's done. And that is how it's done, good sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. The 3 C's, baby. High volume bottom wick. Higher high. Oh, yeah. It's flying like the F-18, baby. You bailed at 380? Oh, slap yourself, sir, but good job. Boom. That is 106 points per contract, baby. And guess what? That locks in another payout. Maybe I could send the missus to go get her nails done today since she got her hair done. Buy her something pretty. Maybe we'll go to Goodwill and get some stuff. Do you guys still use F-18? Absolutely. F-18 is a more a Navy Marine jet. Air Force does have some in their inventory, but that is a Marine Navy jet. Booyah, baby. All posted in the Day Trades channel, called out live the second I entered, the second I exited. Y'all said you wanted trades again. I haven't called out trades in about 3 years. We're doing it again, and it's working as good as it did when we stopped. The only bad part about this is that you're going to get accustomed to me winning, and then you're going to go all in on your trades, and then I'm going to lose, and you're going to hate me, and you're going to cancel. That's what happened last time. That's what happened last time. Just don't make any losing trades. Oh, dang it. That's right. Hold on. Claude. Holy smokes. That was textbook for me then, man. I had good confidence in that trade. We had bottom wicks, we had higher highs, we had volume, we had the options helping our out, we had the weekly low area, which was fantastic. All things that I love. All things that I love here. And then bottom wickeroni with cheese. Right there. My initial stop was 10 points in a profit. And I didn't do that until after my confidence began to get a little shaky. So it rolled over once on me. I didn't have a stop in a profit. It rolled over a second time, and then after they recovered the second one, that's when I brought my stop up, because if it rolled over a third time, that's when I knew the position was going to be no bueno. No bueno. So the third bounce, I moved it up into 10 points in a profit, and then as it blasted, I started locking in as we took out highs. The final move was after we took over 360. 360 was my final take for it to start going higher. And if it gave that back up, that's when I want to be out of the trade. So I moved my stop twice. And then once I became confident that we were going to hit 400, it's just up and away, bam. Up and away. And that's what we did. We just hit 400 for 106 points per contract, and the show goes on. The show goes on, baby. That'll be a good one for the highlight reel. What stock is this? This is NASDAQ, good sir. NASDAQ. The NASDAQ 100. Big green candle should have held. I'm a big jabroni. Everyone was livid at that time. I did the same thing. I was winning every trade with me, and then I lost a full port trade that I took, but you were like, that's 2% of my account. Well, I'm seeing all the gains disappear. You told everyone not to full port. Yes, sir. I mean, that's 100% why I made the decision to stop calling trades back whenever. It was hurting the server too much. People were canceling left and right because I would go on a winning streak. Y'all would trust me too much. You would full port. I would lose. And then you would blame me for your destruction. And then you'd cancel. So I was like, screw this. I'm not going to call out trades anymore. I'll just give you education. But screw it. Y'all are big boys. You make your own decisions. Big green, still going, baby. We blew right through the 50 Fibonacci. But you know, if I would have held that trade, it would have rejected. That's how it goes. That's why I don't take target profits. The big tell for me was the options there. The options really started to pile in. The calls really started to pile in and supportive. We had the 3C bottom wick, and everything was off to the races. That was a clean 3C. Clean 3C. Although, I'm sure y'all noticed, I didn't take the third C. I only took the first two Cs. I only took the first two Cs on that one. At least on the 5 minute. I did take a 3C on the 1 minute, just not on the 5. Thanks for the explanation. I didn't have the cojones to let it run to 400. I took 50 points at 353 before the rejection. Nice. Hey, 50 points is 50 points. We're still going too, man. I didn't have the cojones to hold it to 500 like routine. I think hopefully routine is making more money than ever. Do you see what I did, though? I didn't chase the short position. I didn't short. I waited for my strike. I waited for the opportunity. Some of y'all are trying to short the lows, bounce, stop, get out of the short, get in a long position, ride the long back up. You're not going to be doing well doing that crap, man. Stop shorting and longing and shorting. Pick one side of the trade and stick to it. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't short. I waited for my opportunity to long. Booyah. Buy the dip. And now we're flying. I just secured my 4th payout in a row for the week. And we're making that money, homie. Making that money. I've been busy all morning, and I heard you say I'm in. I grabbed my phone, entered, and looked at what you saw. I took half my position size since I wasn't present. What was going on? So even if you did lose, I would lose money. Nice. Well, I'm glad you made money. Boom, still going. 29,470. We are looking for the highs of the day now. If you want more on YouTube, stop being a freeloader. Come join the Discord. Go to www.theoptionsmillionaire.com. Sign up. There's 2 tiers, Tier 1 and Tier 2. We have a $25 tier. It's as much as a single combo meal at Taco Bell without the diarrhea. Tier 2, of course, is $100. That gets you a little bit more. Yeah, buddy. Big green, we're still squeezing up to 540, homie. Complete V recovery. Now, this is the same thing we've been doing for weeks. This is what happens. Whoever opens the market fades the afternoon or late morning. So if we open up with a very green move, we top tick it back down. If we open up with a very red move, we bottom tick it back up. This is the nature of the beast now for the past couple of weeks. That's why I'm not chasing the initial move. I don't care what it is. I'm trading NASDAQ futures. Yes, yes, sir or ma'am. Angry Sushi. Did y'all see that viral video about someone who bought a fillet of salmon from Costco? Horrific. Horrific. NASDAQ still going, baby. Yeah, with the parasites. So somebody bought a fillet of salmon from Costco, and she had like an hour drive to get home from the store. By the time she got home, you know, the fish had warmed up a little bit, and it was crawling with parasites, like big, clear, white worms. And I'm sure a lot of, like, all the comments were all fish has parasites. You know, that's common if you let it come to room temperature. Yeah, that's why you have to cook it thoroughly. But it just makes you wonder, man. It makes you wonder, what are we putting in our pie holes? Everything we buy at the store. Everything we buy at the store is this nastiness. This is why I'm trying to go completely 100% dependent on my own homegrown food or locally sourced. No thanks. Yeah, it's all farm salmon. Yeah, I mean, you ain't getting no wild caught crap at those places. This is America, man. We eat crap food. You got along at 302, stopped at low break. Got long in 305, closed 470. Look at Cole over here, man. Hey, Cole, the only thing you're doing wrong right now is your name is still yellow. Other than that, fantastic trade. Top wick, 29,450. Salmon has worms, pretty common, yeah. What's up, YouTube? Y'all need to be spreading your links. If you are in the Discord, remember, I have started an Options Millionaire affiliate program. You want to make some money, you want to steal some of my hard-earned money, share the link, get people to sign up under your tutelage, and you will receive 40% of their membership forever. Forever. As long as they're a member, you will receive 40%. So go spread the word. Spread the OM code. That's why I only eat seafood at the beach, because at least I'm gaslighting myself and I think it's fresh caught in the ocean. Most of the crap you buy, most of the seafood you buy in Florida or at the beach, it's all frozen crap that's shipped in. It's not even fresh. But that's where they get you. That's where they get you. Plus, you give me some good fresh caught catfish, I'll take that over any other fish anyway. Yeah, it depends on where. Definitely, you go to the higher end places, you'll get some fresh deck caught for the docks. Definitely. Coming up, 29,490. Looking for 496. Isn't catfish fatty? A little bit. I mean, it's still fish. Yeah. Next week I'll be switched to the new site. There you go. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Catfish is trash? Sir, I will remove your badge. I love catfish. That's why they have sashimi grade fish, parasite free. Yeah. Salmon needs to be frozen to kill off the parasites. Have I ever tried trout fish? I have, yeah, I love trout. Fried catfish with tartar sauce, side of coleslaw, and some sweet iced tea. Heck yeah, baby. Heck yeah. Anyway, if you're just joining us here on the YouTube, we just took a long position from 29,290, and we rode it up to 400 for 106 points. 294, I'm sorry, for 106 points. Beautiful stuff. I have some Japanese hamachi thawing right now for dinner. I love Japanese food. Give me your address. I'll be there tonight. In Mexico, they make all the kids go to the gym to get their annual deworming pills. My wife said she had to do that with her sister who lives in America, did for the first time. Her sister pooped out chunks of a giant tapeworm. That's terrible. That is terrible. But I guarantee Americans got it too, with the crap that we eat. Our food system is trash. It's one of the worst food systems in any developed country. Catfish is gamey. I'm sure it is gamey though. I eat a lot of game. We eat wild, sourced animals all the time. Heck, I've got a couple 100 pounds of deer in my freezer right now from the fall. Our food is so bad that the Norwegian football team has to fly in their own food from the... Oh, yeah. I believe it, man. It's terrible. It's awful. Apparently, papaya is the way to go. I've heard that papaya is... You can do that for an anti-parasitic. 29,470 NASDAQ. How's boar meat? I've had boar one time. It was very tough. I did not care for it. All right, green move coming up to 29,530. Making a move. I ate a dogfish shark once I caught in Virginia. Tasted like fried chicken. Nice. I've eaten squirrel, rabbit, deer. It's all good stuff. Dove. I love dove. Bacon wrapped dove. Oh, yeah. It's a sports ball thing. Nothing beats moose meat. Moose meat. I've never had moose. I've had elk. I loved it. Elk was fantastic. Axis deer is the best game in my opinion. Axis deer. Does the Axis deer kind of have like an Italian-German taste? A slight Japanese with it. Tastes like sauerkraut. It's hilarious. Rejecting the Asian low open, or is it just absorption? We're retest. This is an SR flip. That's a good observation. It's not the official Asian low, but it is a pivot, a pretty strong pivot that we're rejecting here. Have you ever eaten black bear? Never eaten black bear. We do have a bear season that has recently opened in the recent years that you have to have winter lottery for. But I've never eaten black bear. I was told bears is very wormy. It should be outlawed to lobby there. Our food system is based on one. Yeah, I think all lobbying should be illegal. All lobbying is legalized bribes. If I ever try to get arrested, I'm gonna I'm going to give like $200 to the arresting officer. Say, hey, just let me go. I'll give you $200. And they're going to say, hey, you can't bribe me. I'm like, it's not a bribe. I'm just lobbying for my release. $200, baby. No, man, I'm just lobbying. The only problem with getting a win in like that too early is that I lose all motivation to trade. Like if it wasn't for the stream, I'd already be out in the garden right now. But I have to sit here with you jabronis. 29,480. If we do take out this high, we're coming up to 530. I get to sit here. That's right, sir. That's right. That's right. Talk to me, YouTube. Talk to me. Entertain me. What you got? Refund. What was the result of the afternoon stream? Overwhelmingly in favor of an afternoon stream. I can't do it right now because the kids are home. But when the kids go back to school, I was thinking about starting up a dedicated afternoon stream every day that's locked just for Discord. That I'll do every day. It all depends on attendance. If only like 3 people show up, I'm not going to do it. But if we have regular attendance and the price action is conducive, we'll come on and do it. Did Claude finish a book yet? Not yet, but we're getting there. I've got so many projects with Claude, it's not even funny. But yeah, that's one of them. Oh, I'm garden stream. Heck yeah. Let's go take a look at the S&P. The S&P is right on up to 7610, which is the pivot here on the longer time frame. I guess mid time frame, 15, 30 minute. When's the start? Probably about 1:30 or so, give or take, más o menos. 1:30 p.m. Central, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Right here. I'll show up anytime. Love to hear it now. So thanks, Walker. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Doing all of the audits over the past couple of weeks with the members, it's made me realize that there's a lot of people here that have been here since day one who hasn't like said a word ever in the server, and they like listening. It's humbling that you can put up with me for that long and listen to me every morning. Like I'm a part of your daily life now. It's weird. It's weird. Creepers. You mean like me? Yes. It's weird you make it weird. 100%. That's me. I've been here for 5 years. I never talk. Yeah. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all being here. I think of the afternoon streams as a bonus. If you sign on, awesome, but I wouldn't think of it being a full scheduling. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do an afternoon stream starting in August. We'll do a dedicated afternoon stream. Another top week here, NASDAQ. I'm currently not in a position. I don't know really what I'm looking to do here. Am I right? 40 points of drawdown on that trade? No, we got 106 points per contract. We netted profit 106 points. I want to concur power hour. If we could do that and get all my money back, that'd be great. Well, I wouldn't condone trying to get your money back, but yeah, we'll do that. I think that's what makes this community unique. No Lambos, people trying to come together, trade, they're making life better. None of my friends get it. I love it. That's exactly what I try to do, man. You know, I've spent some time over the past month watching a couple other people's streams on YouTube that are free just to try to learn what are they doing. Can I improve on what they're doing? What's their community talking about? And it's garbage. It's complete garbage. So I try to create a place that we can all bounce some like-minded ideas off each other. That's the whole point, right? I'm trading MES micro contracts. First day was profitable. Second day gave it all back, sitting right where I started. I lowered the number of contracts to 2 and 3. Any feedback? All right. Well, so you had a situation where you took one step forward, one step back, which is pretty common in trading. So profitable trading is not necessarily tied to win rate, transactional win rate, that is. It could be, it could not be. It depends on your returns. It depends on how long you're holding for wins. It depends on your style of trading. So there's a lot of things going on there. I'd have to dive deeper into your system to determine what I can do to help you with that. Lowering position sizing is the first answer. It's the obvious answer to go to, but it's not going to fix all your problems. You still have to have a system upon entry. You still have to be able to hold winners and cut losers, which is the whole thing. It's the whole reason why retail continue to lose, is because regardless of system, they cut their winners too short and they let their losers run, and it's all driven by emotion. You don't want to cut the loss for one reason or another. Maybe because of ego, maybe because you just can't stand to lose the money, fear that it's going to come right back after you cut the position, all that kind of stuff. So you have to be a professional loser, not a retail loser. And a professional loser cuts that loss quickly. The second it breaks structure, you're out. The second you see it break a support or resistance or whatever it is that you're entering, you get out of the trade, period. Do that consistently and you'll begin to see an upward trajectory in your profit and loss. Any heavy option sellers in here looking to diversify? I think, what's his name? Chris, he does option selling. Mojo does option selling. H. Lopez does option selling. And they troll each other, yeah. I saw one guy yesterday I was watching in the afternoon while I was doing my stuff. And the guy was like, he was just hammering, spamming the chat. This is going up. This is going up. I'm telling y'all it's going up. I'm trying to help y'all. Ever. And the market dropped, like tanked. So, it's all about ego, man. One of the streams I was watching, one of the members, it wasn't the dude talking. It was someone in the chat. Like, that's what I was talking about. The chat is terrible. So I saw someone in the Discord shorting lows yesterday. Oof. Not this one. I watched some of those. Some of them started small. Now they're just pushing to sign up for their courses. They always show their P&L, never their loss. I'm sure they do a 10K payout. How many evals and money do they blow to get that payout? Yep, absolutely. Slow and steady wins the race, man. The only time I'm taking big payouts like that is when I just have a really good day, and it's not often. Most of my payouts are between $1,000 and $3,000. Like right now, I'm firing on all cylinders, and I'm taking between $1,000 and $2,000 every day. That's it. And I'm not taking massive payouts. So I'm trying to teach y'all how to do it the right way. Apply what you mentioned. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate you. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll never sell a course like that. I'll never say never, I know, but I do want to build a course, but it'll be a part of the Discord. Like, it'll be like, here's, learn the options linear system, that type of thing. But it's not going to be something I go, sell for $2,000. It'll be a part of the Discord that you get when you sign up. Just that I'm always trying to add value to this place. This guy just makes a video of him decimating squirrels in his yard. Another bottom wick coming on back up. Oh, is that Tannerite? Are you serious? No way. Oh. I cannot believe that YouTube allows that on there, like, without blocking that video. Tannerite pellets. Interesting. I never knew that were a thing. Dang, I want some Tannerite pellets. Getting a Lambo fruitcake ready for Christmas. Heck yeah. You see call buying and put selling on the hero there. We have over $1 billion in calls purchased. We have 400 million of puts 40 million, I'm sorry, of puts sold, but now they're crossed into neutral territory, which means now they're entering put selling territory. So we have a bullish options flow. Obviously, the order flow is very bullish. We've already taken one trade off the bottom. I'm not sure where I'm going to take my secondary trade, if at all. I was thinking this morning it would be cool to see a video of a different type of 3Cs, from small sizing, 2Cs, filling all the way to highest confidence setups. I like it. That's a good idea. To me, the toggle switch between taking a 2C trade and a 3C trade is dependent on location. Most of the time it's dependent on location. There are other factors there, like sometimes the hero will help me get into a 2C trade. The book map will. Sometimes conditions of news or something will get me in a 2C trade. But most of the time, location gets me into a 2C trade. And this one right here was a good example of that. Weekly low areas, high volume, bottom wicks gave me a good risk versus reward to go higher. So I entered a 2C trade. Now it was a 3C on the 1 minute, but I can't really call that a full 3C trade because the 1 minute you can't really confidently confirm price action on the 1 minute. So a good 2C trade on the 5 minute. And yeah, worked out pretty well. Location is your best friend. You need to focus on location if you're not. That needs to be a big part of your system. The market reacts differently to different levels. Overnight lows, weekly lows, monthly lows are low-hanging fruit to bring in some corporate jargon. And we can circle back to that later. I love it. All right, so we have a 1, 2, 3 rejection off of this 500 area. We have another test here. If I had to guess, we're going to reabsorb and pop up to 530 for NASDAQ. I am intrigued. This prop firm allows futures options contract trading. Negative. So the prop firm I'm trading right now, which is TakeProfitTrader, they only allow futures. So not future options futures, not options on futures contracts. Which, by the way, if you want to get 40% off, use code OMTPT for TakeProfitTrader. Are you putting in a hedge for Trump's speech? Negative. 28% on SPX calls done for the day. Now I'm meeting after meeting. I'll listen here as long as I can hide and y'all in my pocket. Nice, Kennedy. Love it. I'll let you know if I hear anything. You'll have to step out of the meeting. The 5 Ds of dodgeball, baby. The 5 Ps of trading. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I can't even say that. Sound like a dog with peanut butter in my mouth. There's another bottom wick. Looks like we are absorbing for higher prices. That's what it appears to be doing here. You need Jesus. Yes, sir, we all do. But keep on tapping here, and without the lower lows, this looks like a bullish triangle to go up to 540 on NASDAQ. Thanks for clarifying why you were in a trade. I heard you mention calls. Yes, sir. So that's correct. So I wasn't a long NASDAQ trade futures, but I was referencing the Hero tool, which is on the left side of your YouTube there. That's showing the activity on 0 DTE calls. So the green line you see there with the value of about 1.03 billion, that's showing call buying, whereas the blue line is showing put activity, which is now showing put selling. So I was just clarifying that the option chain itself was very bullish. I don't see Discord. I don't see Hero on Discord. Yeah, it's not on Discord, but it is on YouTube. Yep. Can we get another read on Tractor Supply? I'm in calls and wonder what I should cut. All right, let's take a look. Oh, man. So Tractor Supply is basing. We have a tremendous amount of volume came in multiple times. We have a lot of bottom wicks here. So to me, this still looks like accumulation. There's no reason to believe that this is going down here, especially after buying up yesterday's top wick. So Theta might be, this stupid thing. One second. Theta, if you're in an options contract, Theta might start to take its toll here, but you know, that's the accumulation range here on Tractor Supply after getting decimated. I mean, this stock has gotten decimated. But the good news about this way down here is that after it leaves the accumulation phase, you're going to get a quick move back up to like 38 or 40, which if you're in options contracts is going to pay you very well. If you're in commons, you know, it's still going to do very well, and you just need to be very patient. That's all. Still looks fine for me, though. Still looks fine for me. Today's earnings. Assuming your responsibility position, no, it's sticking out. Have some calls. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. Yeah, today's earnings. NASDAQ just blasted and top wicked, still defending. Everyone's favorite place to buy ammunition. I've been using Sentry, but shipping is a little pricey. I don't have a dedicated place. I actually, when it comes time for me doing my bulk order, I search around about 3 to 4 different places. And I'm looking for the best deal to bulk. I do a lot of at 22 ammunition buying. You're welcome. Keep in mind to previous day point of control, test and drop. Nice. We have another top wick off this area. This is the SR flip that we're failing at the moment. I love shutting 2 to 2. Feels like nothing. It's a great practice round, man. That's fantastic. Not to mention it can still get the job done. What time we got? 9:40? Man. Thought it was later than that. All right, NASDAQ is coming off here. A nice healthy topic. If we close under this 441, you might have a 3C here to the downside. You might. Top wick. This looks dumpy. Possibly, good sir. Possibly. That'd be a banger if it's a quick move to 40. Oh, yeah. It's still defending this little bit of pop here. It's 441. That's your 3C trigger. What's the S&P doing? They're holding on just fine at 7609. Options are beginning to break down just a little bit. If the bears fail this one candle here, this little move, they might have some activation here for a move down. They got to get under it, though. Got to get under it. What y'all think on YouTube? Anyone take any positions? What you got? What you got, chat? Chat. Listen to me. I'd like to see something a little more confident to get me into consider a short position, but, you know. Low-key fire chat. Becoming less of a boomer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what's weird, though? In terms of, you know, trying to become a little more young. When I was a kid, wearing short shorts was something our grandpa did. Short shorts with high knee socks. So my generation wore like, longer shorts below the knee shorts with no show socks or no socks, or like the the shorts that have the cargo pants, cargo shorts. Now it's back. Like pastel colored clothes, very high shorts that are like mid thigh with long socks. It's like, dude, I can't do that. I can't do that. I wish I'd taken the long opportunity, but it was just a hair outside my trading window. That's okay. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Baggy jeans, yeah. Us 30-year-olds wear ankle socks, yeah. I still wear no-show socks. I just can't do ankle socks. I can't do ankle socks. The Harlem Globetrotter look. I do ankle socks if I wear pants. They have more cushion for some reason. Yeah. I trade Pokemon with these guys. Nice. So NASDAQ is stuck at 460. We had the dump. I did not short. We had the bounce. I played the bounce, and now we're just chilling right here. Let's go take a look at the S&P. They're starting to go back up. About to put another high in. Options are still going cranking, baby. 1.3 billion in calls. My kids think they're stylish dressing like my dad. Yeah. And they're wearing New Balances. Like, New Balances are coming back for the cool kids. It's like, are you kidding me? New Balances used to be what you bought up from Walmart when you were a kid. The cheap kids. I was a cheap kid. 15-minute, 30-minute, 4-hour chart. The haircut mullet. Oh my gosh, yeah. I will say, though, my daughter just got some ripped knee baggy jeans. Nice. There you go. Calls just got another leg up. Yes, sir, you're right. They did. $1.3 billion at 0 DTE calls. As someone who resells clothes of the Y2K area of clothing is very popular and commands as a nice. Oh, nice. I remember that, man. I remember being in 6th grade, leaving for, the end of the fall semester, thinking when we come back, the world would be over because, Y2K would happen over the winter break. And then nothing happened, and everybody was bummed. Are you showing 1.7 billion, Phil? I'm looking at 1.2. It's horrible. I was in the Army on standby for Y2K. Nice. Nothing happened. Shohei Ohtani wears the New Balances. Ah, okay. A storm and oil spill. 1.9 now? All right, let me hit refresh. Let me hit refresh, chat. Yeah, you're right. 1.7. 1.77. Very, very bullish on the options. Ollie options free here. This is disgusting price action now. Are they tipping their hand for later? They could be. They could be. I'm ready to get out of this range, though, homie. New Balance has designed an entire line of lifestyle shoes, which is more targeted to kids and younger adults, and they have also signed pro athletes, which has helped reshape the brand. Ah. All the kids love them, though, man. So they've done a good job of rebranding. They pulled Hardee's back in the early 2000s. Y'all remember Hardee's? I think it's called Carl's Jr. over in Commuland. Top wick, NASDAQ. That is like 16 top wicks here in the 480 mark. This could be a trap for the bears here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm not taking a trade at the moment. Don't let me confuse you. Y'all do what you need to do. I only smash the table when things are very one-sided, like I did back in the springtime. Buy every dip, yeah. But this is coming down. That's a high volume bottom wick. Can the bulls hold that? Is that an instant reversal? High volume bottom wick at the prior pivot. Watch all those calls going up. It's going to be Trump. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I'm very curious what he's going to say. We might have to do like a stream, like a Trump stream. If these reports are accurate, Thursday night could become one of the most consequential presidential addresses in history. According to Paul Sperry, Trump is expected to present newly declassified intelligence alleging Chinese interference in the 2000s. Dang it, Chinese. You see what happens, China? We can't have nothing nice. Come on, China. Chinese interference in the 2020 election, hacking of state voter registration databases, broader intelligence cover-up involving the FBI, CIA, and ODNA. More than 100,000 non-citizens were included in the 2020 election. Interesting. Convenient timing. All right, move back over. Top wick. Are we shaking the tree? Which one are we doing here? Perfect price action? You think so? It's been a pretty good day so far, man. I had a pair of New Balances in the Army that killed my feet, so I got some Sauconys. I had some Sauconys once, yeah. What's up, Maddie? Maybe we have the move before the speech? Maybe. Maybe. Right now, we are coming down. We need to deal with the Fibonacci here. We're right on the Fibonacci's. Right here. They're dealing with the Fibonacci with volume here, so if we get a 3C, I might consider a long position back up, but this time I do need some more evidence of a 3C. I'm not going to be as aggressive as I was the first time. You can only be that aggressive on big levels. This is not a big level, so I can't be as aggressive. I got to be more dependent on the system. Convenient timing. Yeah. It's all a show, though, man. I'm done with the Republican, Democrat, Trump, Joe Biden nonsense. It's all a show. It's all nonsense. I've got 400 pounds of potatoes in the garden. I'm good to go. They can do what they want. I got flock cameras all over my house. I mean, all over my city. Can't take my kids to school without getting flocked like 5 times. Heck, I passed a flock camera going to the bathroom. It's crazy. I got to zoom in really far. 1.3 billion in calls purchased here. Another bottom wick here at 386. Are they going to do it or not? Uh-oh, it's getting spicy. Interesting. That's Dan's flock camera. Yeah. Same in France. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. What was the big level this morning? The weekly lows. Weekly lows. The reason I'm not C-suite at my job is because of management haterade. Yeah. Got us all flocked up, man. Can the bulls take back control of this chart? Can the bulls take back control of this chart? They've already taken back the 50. Or the bears took back the 50. Every single bottom wick is top wick back over. How about jabroni just blew my competition eval? That's okay, OF program. I appreciate the transparency. It's good stuff. If you want to talk about what happened, let us know. We'll go through it together. We'll Monday morning quarterback it. Did you see Massey's build to end all Israeli funding? It got crushed. Yep. It's terrible, dude. It's terrible. Big green candle. I want to see all funding to all countries come to an end. 100% funding of all countries come to an end. Big bottom wick here. So we might have a 3C back up. We might have a 3C back up. Here comes the bulls. Can they hold it? Can they give us the 3C or not? The 3Cs. Boom. Uh-oh. They might do it. They might do it. Look at that move right there, homies. Look at that move right there. Man, I love buying the dip. I didn't buy the dip that time, but I love buying the dip. I love buying the dip, man. It's so dependable. That's how my daughter actually eats hot dogs, though, Twizzy. That girl loves ketchup. It's crazy. How often do big levels like that fail? Is it very often? Do you trust them more than over? I do trust those over and over. The bigger the level, the more I trust it. So of course they fail. You know, there's going to be a failure rate on everything. I don't know the exact data, but I trust them enough where it's a huge part of my trading. If we have a session where we're coming up on a level like that, I'll purposely wait and not even take a trade until we get to that level because I know it's so predictable and so good that it's going to pay me. It's going to pay me. Big bottom wick. Look at that. That is a beautiful bottom wick. Here comes the Iranian war headlines. Yeah, 7600 ES was a good pivot to long blindly, but I didn't do what I wish you did. Heck yeah, man. We have $2 billion in calls purchased. They are hammering the calls, and if they take this one up to 29.5, they're going to keep on going with it for Nasdaq. That'll be a final breach of that high. Down 431. I've been watching a lot of Claude videos, by the way. If anyone recommends a good Claude video that they've actually seen, shoot me the link, please. I need a Claude Max. TPT website's not loading. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like they're having some website issues. Getting us all bullish. Another big bottom wick here coming back up. That is a 100-point bottom wick on Nasdaq. I'm having Claude build me a 8-week CrossFit workout plan, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do every bit of it, and I'm going to analyze it at the end to see how well it did. I'll let you know how it goes. Look at Kimmy news headlines related to Claude. I'll take a look. Claude code plus trading view advanced bot tutorial. Ooh. I like that. Projectile strike near Iran's. Walter is short. Oh, I love it. I wonder how many guys like that who do have very big followers that people listen to their news. actually use their headlines to manipulate their positions? That's a good question. Probably a lot. Man, look at that top wick. Absolutely tripping, Mike. This one was pretty good, but it's AI business specific. I don't think exactly. No, I mean, I want everything, not just stuff related to Discord. I mean, I'm using Claude to improve everything. Anything and everything. All the ideas I've ever had about starting stuff, like, I'm just doing it. Oh, man. Did you build a memory storage system? What do you mean, like a NAS? It's easier to set up like a memory file system for Claude. No. I did not. That sounds interesting. NASDAQ is coming all the way back over again. ES is still holding the highs. NASDAQ is kind of briefly on a very weak downtrend. That's a world in and of itself. Linking your thinking with Nick. It is feeling heavy. Yeah. Doesn't look that great, that's for sure. Concise and to the point. It'll make me take a okay. Yeah, that's beautiful too. That email could work well. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna watch every one of those. Every one of those. It's good stuff. Yeah, it looked like TakeProfitTrader's website's still down. That's okay. Got a phone call. I'm not going to answer that. 29,370. NASDAQ is heading lower. We've got a little bit of a trend line I'm sure y'all see. We are below the 50% Fibonacci, which means we're going to looking for 29,250. Interesting. Passports, yeah. We're doing everything except stuff that matters. You know what's crazy? It's from 2000. I started a YouTube channel in 2021. In March of this year, so 5 years later, I had 55,000 subscribers on YouTube. From March until now, I've got 140,000. So I've gained almost 100,000 followers since March on YouTube. In what, what is that? 4 months? It's crazy. side is up for me. Reset your cash. Let me see. Doing something right. Heck yeah, man. Yep, now it's working. Good to go. No Lambos. No, sir. No Lambos. Just land. I'm a land guy. All right, we got 29,376 right here. We're still following this little downtrend here on NASDAQ. Not sure what to do. Showing phantom losses. Anyone seeing this? I don't. I'm a barn guy. What kind of barn guy, Ben? Like you build barns or you just have a lot of barns? Your FOMO posts. They're good. Oh, nice. I appreciate the BL, Rod. Thank you. Glad you like that. You buy old barns for tax reasons. Like, you explain yourself. I'm curious. I'm intrigued. I have 3 barns on my property, all of which are not, well, one of them is usable. The other 2 are completely decrepit. Like, you buy them and disassemble them, or you buy them and resell the wood. And for tax reasons, I'm double intrigued there. NASDAQ is still rolling over here. All the while, they're still buying calls. We're out of land in France. I see. $2 billion in calls and not a move up. Gotta wonder what will happen when the calls roll over. Yeah, you're right. But they're still actively buying calls and selling puts. So maybe we have a bullish wedge that's going to bounce and rocket. I don't know. I don't know. This is interesting, though. This is interesting. We have trend line coming down. That's going to be about 334. Ish if you're into trend lines. We have no volume here, of course, and that's the main indicator of a bounce. But the bears keep on taking their licks here. It's interesting. Right here. 29,340. Let's see if the bulls are going to crank that Soldier Boy or not. Still going. 29,340. 330. What do you think, Kennedy, king of trend lines? I don't know, man. It looks heavy. This one looks heavy. No volume spike either. We need a high volume bottom wick to get us even thinking about a long position, of course. Right here. 360 or so would give us the 3C. I've recently switched from MNQ to MES. It's been working out really well. I just couldn't handle the big swings. MES doesn't seem to wick around as much. Works for my psyche. Thank you, Ron, for your guidance. Nice, Soda Soap. Appreciate you, buddy. Well done. Good job making the switch, too. Good job making the switch. This is looking like July 7th price action on the hourly. Might get some more solid flush to retest the bottom of the range before a nice rocket back up. We can coincide nicely with an Iran peace tweet tomorrow or Monday. Yeah. What did I miss? Why is my name yellow and everyone else is red? The names in red have switched over to the new website. That's what that means. So if you wouldn't mind making that switch for me, that would be fantastic. And your name will be red. You switched? All right, if you've already switched and it's still yellow, then that means you just haven't accepted your Discord role. That's why. So I'll send you a link here. All you have to do is click it, activate it, and your name will turn red. There you go. I just DM'd you the link. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Coming on down, 29,340. NASDAQ is no high volume here. I see no volume, so I'm expecting no big bottom wick. Right there. Can you do that for me as well? I can, yes. There you go, Craig. Another bottom weight. We're holding the trend. We're holding the trend. Right here. Boom. I entered the SPY puts when it rejected high of day and my SR level got stopped out of the mini bounce. Just an observer now. Need to wait for a bear run. That's okay. Good. That's an awesome trade. Well done, side gig guru. Keep doing that. This is going to be your main gig guru. An hour in boomer time to get it done. Beautiful bounce off the trend. There you go. There you go. Got about 10 minutes left, and then we'll be calling it a stream here. Let me know if you have any questions. Calls are back on the uptrend. That is incorrect. They're still on the downtrend. Here is your daily range. Right there. That's the daily NASDAQ range. It's getting nasty. Nasty. If we do come off, we have the macro trend line that's about 29,175, give or take, on NASDAQ. The S&P is a little bit more bullish. They're not quite as downtrendy here, as they're actually about to hit into new all-time high territory, at least for the September contracts. Have you clipped just one wing of a chicken, do they fly in circles? Never done it. I don't know. How do you feel about daylight savings time? Sounds like it's going to go through Congress. I hate it. I hate it. I love wintertime in my state because it's actually, like, a lot of times I can go out with a t-shirt. It's nice. I don't have to worry about chiggers or ticks. It's great, except the fact that it gets dark at 4:30. I feel like, I get off stream and boom, it's dark. So it'll be nice to have, I hate it. I hate it. You're talking about the sun's not going to come up till 9:15. It's whatever. I feel like the Congress is doing a great job on voting on a bunch of crap and actually agreeing on a bunch of crap that doesn't matter, but they don't agree on anything that actually matters, and they don't do anything that actually matters. It's like throwing scraps from the table. That's the coast of North Carolina. What is the best season? No bugs. Yeah. I love winter, man. It's great. We had an ice storm this past year, though. That kind of sucked. Into the bottom wick. Yeah, the worst 2 months of the year, in my opinion, are July, August, in terms of weather. Usually, it's pretty brutal. Although I have to say, this year so far, it's actually been very cool. We had 1 week of like miserably hot weather, late June there, but it's been awesome. Like upper 80s, lower 90s. Humidity hasn't been too terrible. It's been actually enjoyable for summertime, I gotta say. All right, 29,372 here. I haven't taken a secondary trade yet. CL is still coming down. They're putting on a lot of high volume. We have ES is here. into the big bottom wick. Boom. Green candles, baby. The calls are coming home to roost. I'm watching my SanDisk micron indicators. If they break this resistance, the Qs are in trouble. If they bounce, be good. Well, it looks like they're bouncing because NASDAQ is rocket ships. $29,430. Yeah, Soda Soap, you've got to connect your Discord account. You haven't connected your Discord. Boom. You have to link your Discord account. That'll link up. I'll get you squared away. All right, coming up, MU's coming up. They just bounced off their low of the day. That's a great observation there, Routine. I might start tracking that. You're terrible at Discord? That's okay. Discord's pretty terrible. 3 minutes till London close, and I'm going to call it a day. I'm watching this pump happen in front of my eyes, but I'm too minute to jump at anything. You're having a fantastic week, man. So what time is Trump's big news? 9 p.m. Eastern time. 9 p.m. Eastern time. You're welcome, Ben. What are your thoughts on JEPI or JQ in a non-taxable account? I like it. I like it. I mean, there's 1,000 different ways to get into some money-making opportunities. Even if it's low risk, low yield, that type of thing. It's been a huge year. I'm almost thinking about getting a new pair of shoes with all the money I've made and get out of $5 Walmart sale sneakers. Bought like 6 pair. There you go, man. Hey, I'm always a big fan of paying yourself. If you're having a year like you, pay yourself. We're putting in a lot of effort here. Emotional effort, physical effort, stress. Pay yourself. Make it worthwhile. Realize some of those gains by putting them in an account. And you take most of those gains and you reinvest into either stuff you need, put it into an account to buy stocks, whatever. And then some of it, piss it away. Have fun with it. Go buy a gun. Take your wife out to dinner. Like, you have to do that stuff with trading. That is a big part of trading, is actually spending some of those profits. Otherwise, what are you even doing this for? I already paid off my house 24 years early. Paid off my car. Man, E350 16-foot box drop and the wife's car. Routine is killing it. That dude is plumbing his way to the top. I love it. Well done, buddy. Congratulations. That's a fantastic life. Fantastic life. 29,380 top wick on NASDAQ. That's a sweeping top wick. This is the reason why I'm not quick to jump into anything here. Instant reversals. Just trying to make it easy for the old lady and our families for the future. Yes, sir. Build it brick by brick. Change your family tree, baby. Change your family tree. Brick by brick. Brick by brick. Of the bottom weight. All right, y'all, that is London close, which means that's the end of the stream, our end of our time together. If you have any questions, please throw me a DM, and I'll get you straightened out. If you have any membership questions, same thing. We'll get those taken care of, too. We've taken one solid trade today, a long off 29,294. That is the almost low of the day, and we got out for 106 points per contract. Fantastic trade. It secured my 4th payout in a row. At least for this week. Grinding slow and steady, baby. Properly positioned sizing, raking it in. Can you take a look at gold? I can take a look at gold before I leave, Hari. Can you sign up on the new website for me? That'd be great. If you haven't already. If you have, then we just need a link or Discord, one of the two. Let's go see. Gold. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? You got to send me a DM? Or I'll get you squared away. It's my fault then. Yeah, here you go. I got you. I squared away. What do you want to know? We got 4015. We have an upward little trend here. We have a high volume inflow there on gold that came in right at 1125, which resulted in a top wick. So if we switch to the 5-minute, your 3C is 4012.2. We do have an ascending wedge here, which is a bearish setup. And we do have a high volume top wick, but you still need the close of the lower low, especially with gold. Gold can wreck you. 4011.8 is what you need for a trigger to begin to short gold. Make sense? You're welcome. You're welcome. We do have call buying. We have put selling. We have Trump speaking tonight at 9 p.m. Usually everything he says is complete conjecture. He's going to probably have this meeting, and he's going to say that he's got some big smoking gun against the FBI and against China and against everybody else. But it's all going to be opinion. He's not going to have any evidence. We feel this. We feel that. We think that. And this could be a big nothing burger, and the market's probably going to react bullish to it, at least after the fact. That's my 2 cents. That's my takeaway. Other than that, I will see you all bright and early tomorrow morning to finish out another fantastic week and keep the gravy train pumping, baby. I'm out. See you.